bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Die from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top of the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throw it blind in my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here, and we are underway from Santa Clara. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Watch the
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
11.
Rush in. Rush in.
Hey, gun.
Double up. He's coming, double up.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll force upon them a 3rd and 14.
Here we go. 180. Six. 2. Hey, echo.
Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
Check 42's the mic. Check 42's the mic. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Here's 18. We own it.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jimmy Graham, 39 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Garoppolo to his tight end Kittle for a Niner 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
42, Mike 42. Come on, D. Mike 42. Mike 42. Check. Mike 42.
Garoppolo on 1st down. He's going to walk one deep left side here. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 67 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it...
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Throwing is Rodgers. Got a man. That's Allison. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 52 yards. They go play action here on 1st down. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. After the sack on 1st down, Rodgers open here is Allison. That's complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. 2 touchdown passes now here in this 1st quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers have taken the lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. This is fielded at the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Preston Smith there on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end.
Here we go.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Garoppolo completes it to the tight end Kittle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er 1st down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep. Hey, gun. Safety's creeping. Check it out, read.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20.
But that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 50-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the 1st down as they stop him short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Okay, now I want to revisit what we were doing earlier, contender versus pretender. We did the AFC. Let's rock the NFC here. Starting with the New York Giants.
Pretender, but much improved.
Okay, NFC North. How about the Vikings?
Contender, no doubt about it.
Carolina in the South, what do you think there?
Contender and ascending.
Okay, the quarterback play has become a good thing for them. Finally, out west, how about the Arizona Cardinals?
Pretender. The division's just way too tough. There are 3 teams better than that.
On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Garoppolo, 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10.
Hey, gun. March 50. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Hey,
Garoppolo now. Deep ball for Goodwin. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get...
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Quan Alexander picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Now it's out with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. A final shot before half for Rodgers. He's going to throw one up. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling as time expires in the first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Crosby, and we are tied at 21. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offense.
And now nothing but is gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to them a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Crosby with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. He'll have a first down past the 40. 23 yards to pick up there.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled. There he goes, left side. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Matt Breida. 50 yards as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are all tied at 28. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half. Tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use momentum to launch another.
And he's got the connection to the tight end, Graham. Touchdown, Packers. Jimmy Graham, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game as they have taken the lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
21. Hey, go.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, 45 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gold with the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the third. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The first half, we were treated to a lot of points. So far in the second half, we've seen more of the same.
If you play on offense, this is your kind of game. You've accumulated a whole lot of points.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
49ers 35.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. High-scoring first half, and to this point, a high-scoring second half. A lot of offense, Charles.
Very entertaining game for guys like you and me, being able to watch it. Anyone who's here in the stadium, they've got to be having a blast, wondering who's going to score next and who's going to gain an advantage. The people who hate this,
the guys that play your old position, right?
My old position, anyone on defense, this is not a satisfying game for them, not at all.
Yeah, these offenses rolling. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. And oh, look at that, a diving catch.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it. And he got it. On first down, here's Breida. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
21.
On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and he is all the way up past the 25. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Here's a four-receiver look now. Three of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. To throw is Rodgers. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 36. Rodgers now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 and the 34. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
On 1st down, it's Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else will flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 6. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
13. Go! I got you. I got it.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught at the 25. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. That is complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Marquise Goodwin there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 75 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own...
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
65.
Throwing on second and long. Garoppolo. James has got it. Complete. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's James. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Looking to throw. Garoppolo completes it to Coleman. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Garoppolo again. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. On first down, Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Rodgers looking to throw to Valdez-Scantling over the middle. 30, 10, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
49ers 42.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points.